I never believed the rumors about the old asylum on the edge of town until I found myself standing in front of its rusted gates one cold, moonless night. The place had been abandoned for decades, left to decay and rot. Yet, as I wandered through its darkened hallways, the silence was so thick I could almost hear my own heartbeat. That's when I stumbled upon a room, its door slightly ajar, revealing fresh bloodstains on the floor. My breath hitched as a chill ran down my spine. This place was supposed to be empty. I pushed the door open, and a metallic scent of blood filled the air. The room was small, lined with dusty, old medical equipment that hadn't been touched in years. But the bloodstains were fresh, stark red against the grime. I fought the urge to turn and run, my curiosity overpowering my fear. As I stepped inside, the temperature seemed to drop, and I noticed a faint, almost imperceptible whisper coming from the corner of the room. It was as if the walls themselves were trying to speak, to warn me. Ignoring the rising dread, I moved closer to the source of the whispering. There, hidden behind a rusted metal cabinet, was a small, hidden door. It was covered in strange, cryptic symbols that looked like they had been carved with a trembling hand. With a deep breath, I reached out and turned the knob, revealing a narrow staircase leading down into darkness. The whispering grew louder, more insistent, as if urging me to descend. My hands trembled, but I couldn't stop myself. Something was pulling me down those steps, something that needed to be uncovered. As I reached the bottom, I found myself in a subterranean chamber, dimly lit by flickering candles. The air was thick and musty, almost suffocating. In the center of the room stood a figure, cloaked and hooded, chanting in a language I couldn't understand. Surrounding them were more bloodstains, forming a grotesque pattern on the floor. The figure turned to face me, and I felt my blood run cold as I recognized the face. It was me. My own eyes stared back at me, empty and soulless, as I realized the horrifying truth. I was the one who had been called here, the one who would never leave.